Yeah, it's Christmas week and we're back with the fourth down forecast.
I love it. It is the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm taking this off. I ain't wearing this.
Oh, come on. There were 3 games on Christmas.
Yep.
What more do you want?
Damn
Yeah,
Scrooge.
we over it. We passed that. We're moving on.
All right. Well, we know that the playoffs are getting sorted out.
Yep, and these teams are going to be battling it out. So let's take a look at some of the best games this week.
But don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. Let's hit our first game.
All right, right off the back, we got a banger. The 10-5 Eagles at the 11-4 Bills.
And not just a banger, weather's going to be a major factor in this game.
Okay, how so? How so?
Well, this is because you can expect to have a lot of rain throughout this game. Temps will be in the low 40s, but we're talking a lot of precipitation. I mean, it's going to rain throughout this entire game, so that's going to be a major factor here.
All right. Well, if the rain's going to be a major factor, of course, that can affect the pass, but this game features 2 of the most prolific running quarterbacks in the league. Of course, we're talking about Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen. And when these two met in 2003, the two teams of Hurts and Allen both finished with multiple passing touchdowns and multiple rushing touchdowns. I think that was like the first time it's ever happened or something. Maybe I made that up. I don't know.
So what's on the line between these 2 teams?
Yeah, well, the Bills are favored by 1.5 in this one with an over-under of 43.5. Now, if the Eagles, they've clinched the playoff berth already, of course, winning the NFC East. Now, if the Bills lose, they'll be out of contention for the AFC East title.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, of course, your Patriots will get locked that up. But either way, both teams should be playoff teams. And like I said, it's going to be about the 2 quarterbacks most likely. Buffalo still gets it done without a weapon. I mean, their only wideout is Khalil Shakir, and he's not even 400 yards on the year. We're in week 17, so still expect a good one. Oh, and a betting tip for you. The Eagles are 5-0 outright as underdogs since the start of last season.
Really?
Yeah, they be winning even underdogs.
All right, this is going to be an interesting game.
All right, now to what a lot of people consider the game of the week. The Bears at 11-4 take on the 11-4 49ers.
Yeah, what's at stake for these 2 teams?
Yeah, well, the Bears can clinch the NFC North with a win or Packers loss. And of course, San Francisco, despite all the injuries all year long, they're still fighting to win the NFC West.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And lucky for them, California is finally going to dry out from these atmospheric river storms that we've had this whole week of Christmas by the time this game starts. So temps will be in the low 50s. They'll slide into the mid 40s throughout this game. Clear skies, though, and light winds.
Okay, clear skies, light winds. That means the odds makers think there's going to be a lot of points. San Francisco's favored by 3 points with the over-under of 51.5. When I first looked at this, I was like, why? Well, I mean, Bears really don't play a tough defense, so that's one reason. And San Francisco, they've won 5 straight games by double digits, and they've clinched the playoff spot, as mentioned. But Chicago will be one of its toughest tests since they're both fighting for the #1 seed here. You like your boy Purdy in this one?
I do. I took him last week. It did me well, and I like him here again.
Okay, we'll have to see what happens here. Again, over-under of 51.5.
Yeah, that makes this really interesting.
All right, now a sneaky good game. The 12-3 Seahawks facing the Panthers, who are just 8-7, but they are fighting for the NFC South division.
Okay.
So is that precipitation going to affect this game here?
Okay, we have no precipitation in this game. We're going to have mild and dry conditions, so that's probably good for the Panthers in their quest to, clinch a spot here. But you see this 93, that just means it's going to be really cloudy. So temperature.
That's not degrees, 93 degrees?
Yeah, can you imagine in December? No. That just means it's going to be really cloudy skies. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. Yeah,
okay.
We've never showed this before, but,
You learn something new all the time. But, hey, they said the Panthers can clinch a playoff berth with the win and a Bucs loss. And the Seahawks, they clinched the playoff spot already back in week 16, but they can clinch the NFC West with the win and losses from the 49ers and Rams. So they still need some help, but they're fighting for. So whoever wins this NFC West is probably going to take the #1 seed in the NFC. Now, I have mentioned, you did mention before off the air, I like betting on these 2 teams, so it's tough. I've been on the Seahawks all year, and the Panthers have been really tough. And here's a cool betting trend. I don't know if you do this. The Panthers are 10-1 against the spread their past 11 games as home underdogs, including 5-1 this season. So,
my reindeer ears just perked up.
Yeah, I might do a cover train. Choo. In fact, I am. Panthers, I got to cover this one. 7.5 points is a lot, especially with the Seahawks being on the road, traveling back east. So give me the Panthers to cover this.
Woo! Okay. So between the Christmas games and then the Saturday games, is there anything left on Sunday that you have a fantasy football tip of the week for?
There is, in fact, the game between the Bengals and the Cardinals. I don't know if you saw this memo. No defense is allowed to be played. The over-under is
What?
Yeah, they made a rule. You can't play defense in this game. And I don't expect much defense with an over-under in the mid-50s. So I
Wow.
actually like Chase Brown in this. A lot of people are going to go for Jamarcus. I don't blame you, but they're going to have to run to it. They're going to be, I feel like, in the red zone the entire game on both sides. And I like my guy, Jacoby Brissett, yes, to bounce back with a good game.
Okay.
Michael Wilson, of course, tight end, Trey McBride. The Bengals give up the most touchdowns and yards to tight ends. It's crazy. So I think it's going to be score palooza in this one.
Oh, it sounds like you're grabbing a lot of players on both sides here.
I'm going to try.
Well, with all that, we've got a lot of exciting games to watch this Sunday. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Fourth Down Forecast.
That's right. It's that time of year. So we'll see you next year.
That's right. Oh my God, but you mean next week.
Same thing. Yes.
Happy New Year.